Colin Mockery, and you're listening to Dispatch Radio.
All right, folks, we have a great guest with us now. You may know him from the new film it's out. It is one of the romantic comedies. It's called The Longest Ride with Scott Eastwood and Britt Robertson. But you also may know him from his appearance on True Detective, which is a huge popular show we've talked about here many times, HBO's. Definitely an award-winning show. Actually ready to head back to season 2. So welcome, Floyd Herrington. Floyd, how are you, my friend?
Good. Yeah.
It's great to have you with us. And why don't you talk a little bit about Daniel and the role you have in Longest Ride?
Well, he's this poor, almost like abused child with this really bad family that can't afford to feed him as much and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what was it like working on the film like that? Did you enjoy working with Scott Eastwood and Britt and some of the other cast members?
Yes. Actually, I didn't get to meet Scott Eastwood and Britt on set. Mm-hmm. But I did get to meet, Chaplin and Jack Houston.
Now, where did you film most of the scenes that you were in?
North Carolina.
Did you like filming there?
Yeah, it was really cool. And also, on our free time, we went to this huge water place.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And we also went fly fishing. Well, me and my dad.
So, when did you do scenes with Jack Houston?
Yes.
Give a little bit of people in some insight on him. He's got a huge fan base. A lot of people love him from Boardwalk Empire, but of course he's got 2 or 3 big roles that are coming out. What was it like working with Jack?
He was really funny and he was really nice.
Yeah. Now, obviously you're going into acting now, and both your parents have done acting and that kind of thing. Were they very encouraging of that, or is it something you just kind of came to on your own? How did you end up deciding that's what you wanted to go into?
My parents. I've been acting ever since I was a baby, and they just really got me into it. And I like how you can just change your character and be somebody else.
What did you enjoy most about playing Daniel in the Longest Ride?
One of the scenes where I got to eat with my hands and eat like an animal, basically.
Well, that's a lot of fun no matter when you get to do it. You got paid to do it.
Yeah. There was also, every single time I would eat maybe half the steak and then there would be a new scene and I'd have to do it again. I'd do that about 20 times.
Wow, that's awesome. You get to eat like that for 20 times. That's great.
Yeah.
So, you film most of your scenes in North Carolina. The film's actually come out, folks. It's called The Longest Ride, and you can check it out in theaters everywhere. Now, Floyd, you were also on True Detective. Now, normally when they shoot an episode for True Detective, it takes them a whole week. How many days were you actually on set for True Detective?
I was only on for one day because there was this one little scene, but it was really fun to get to know people.
What was that like? Tell us about that.
Well, I was being carried by Matthew McConaughey in episode 5. Yeah, episode 5. And it was really cool. There was all these people with those sticks, or whatever they call it, so you wouldn't get bitten by the snakes. It was crazy. But
now, did you know who Matthew McConaughey was before you did this film, this project?
Yeah. My mom started showing me about 2 days before we went on set.
And was he as cool as everybody says he is?
Definitely. He was cooler, actually.
He was cool.
He was really nice to me.
Pretty good experience then.
Yeah, for the first time I saw him, I said, "Oh, that's a cool pocket knife," and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's just a prop." And the thing was I don't know, several inches long. And he was saying on set, "Oh, I have a present for you if your parents say it's all right." 2 weeks after, I got a letter in the mail that had a note from Matthew McConaughey saying that it was really nice working with you. Signed him with that same giant pocket knife.
That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really, really cool. You got your little prop collection already started out. How old are you now, Floyd?
I'm 11. I just turned 11 April 19th.
Just turned 11. He's already got his first prop from True Detective, folks. That's pretty awesome, actually. So, Floyd, when you started out, you were doing some commercials and things like that. What was your very first one?
My very first commercial was Cheerios.
Cheerios?
But a few days after during it, we got fired.
Oh my! And what was it like? Because you did one with Vanilla Ice. I read here in my notes. Vanilla Ice. You got to do one with him?
Yeah, that was really fun. He's really funny. He's really cool. And I also got $30 off him.
You got $3 off him? Tell me that story.
Yeah. So what happened was we both were talking about how we really hate tomatoes. Like that's the last thing you eat on planet Earth. So he said, okay, I'll give you $10 for each tomato you eat, and the max is 30.
Wow.
And I ate all 3.
That's awesome.
That was horrible, but I did.
You're shaking down Rob Van Winkle. That's pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you were able to go fly fishing when you were in North Carolina with your dad. You like to do that outdoor stuff, fly fishing, surfing, that kind of thing?
Yeah, in fact, fly fishing and surfing and basketball are 3 of my favorite things along with swimming.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. I like to surf in France. We go every summer.
Oh, that must be cool.
Yeah. And it's in this little village called Gettery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like it's a good time, right?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Folks were talking with Floyd Herrington about his role in The Longest Ride, appearing on HBO's True Detective, actually getting a prop from Matthew McConaughey and shaking down Rob Van Winkle back when he did Vanilla Ice commercials. So it's been a great chance to get to know Floyd. So, Floyd, what else do you have coming up? You got any other roles already? Or are you just focusing on school right now? What's going on for you?
I'm working on some festival films right now.
That's always fun. More like a family atmosphere on those kind of projects?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, Floyd, thank you again for fitting us into your schedule. It's been great to get to know you, and we'll make sure we link to some of the stuff about Longest Ride and True Detective, folks, so you can catch up with that and learn more about Floyd. So thank you again so much for the phone call.